Hi, everybody. Welcome to Michael's Spring Break Camp. My name is Val, and I will be taking you through these projects today. Um, you can be doing this during your spring break, or you can be doing this anytime. So just log on and watch our videos as you have time to do. So today we are going to be making these cute little bugs made out of air dry clay. I've made a butterfly and maybe, I don't know, is that maybe a grasshopper? I don't know. I just kind of made them up. So you can make your own bugs up, or you can make monsters or animals or whatever you want. But today I'm going to show you how I made these guys. But I also want to show you some of the other projects that we have going on for our spring break camp that you can pull the videos up anytime and watch. So one of them is this fun little bird sculpture. He's a little dimensional bird with some feathers that you can stand. You can decorate him however you want. You can add glitter or more paint, polka dots, whatever you want. So there's our bird. And then we made these fun little yarn wrapped, this looks like a little iguana and a little snake. So those are fun. Then, of course, we've got our bugs. Then we've got a foam stamping. This is a lot of fun. I love doing this. We make shapes out of the sticky back foam, and then we can draw in it and make some textures on it. And then we use some paint and we stamp on it, stamp on paper. So that's that. And then the last thing is this watercolor potted plant. So we'll make a pot and then we'll cut out some leaves and we'll build our plant. So I hope you'll join me for those as well. But today, let's go ahead and get started on our little bugs. So we are going to be using this bright, colorful air dry clay. It's real soft and real easy to use. And you just pick out some colors you like and start building. So we'll start with this guy. And I will say that I like to start almost all my little sculptures, whether it's a bug or an animal or something else, with a little ball, clay, ball of clay. Easy for me to say. I'm just going to open these up. Now, if you're opening up and you're not using the whole thing, be sure to seal them up really good so that you can use the clay again, because it is air dry. So that means the air will dry it out. So I'm going to take this pink and I'm going to just roll a ball in my hand, just like that. And you can roll it on the table, just like that. So there's one ball. So I'm going to make 3 of them to make this guy. I'll go ahead and use purple. I'm going to use 3 different colors because why not? We've got these pretty colors of clay. And just tear a little bit off. Roll it in your hands. Roll it on the table. And that's another one. It's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. And let's go with orange. Roll it in your hands into a nice little ball. And there we go. There's the body of my first little bug, whatever we want to call him. Okay. So now on this guy, you can see I made little dots. So you just gotta take a little pinch of clay, just like that. Just kind of roll it around in your finger. Again, you're gonna make like a little ball. And then you can press it with your finger, just like that. And stick it on your bug, just like that. So let's go ahead and make a few little dots for my funny little bug, whatever he is. He's colorful though, that's for sure. And I'm using the same colors here, just putting the different colors on them, that they stand out. I'll put the pink on the orange. A couple dots back here. I think this is going to be my head. Roll the little balls down in your fingers. Stick them on, just like that. And a little bit purple. We'll make his eyes out of purple. How about that? So we're just going to make a couple of little balls. And now these guys, I'm going to try to get close to the same size, similar size. That looks pretty good. We're gonna stick his eyes on, just like that. There he is. Whoops. Oh, well, I have another dot on this side. He's kind of uneven. All right. So now you can keep him like that if you want, but I'm gonna go ahead and make him some legs and some antennas. So I'm gonna take a chenille pipe cleaner and I'm gonna cut some little pieces, all about the same length, not very long. But I wanna make all his legs the same size. Be very careful when you're cutting these because you're cutting through wire, and don't use your mom's good scissors. Okay, now I got 4 legs. So I'm just gonna bend them. I'm gonna bend it here. And then I'm gonna bend it here. So it looks like that. Okay. I'm just gonna stick it in there and just stick it right in the clay, just like that. And I'm gonna do that again. So like bend it one way and the other way. So it looks like that. And stick it in the clay right there. 2 more legs. This guy's gonna have 4 legs. He could have 6, he could have 8, could have 100. Depends on how much work you want to do. There we go. And then I'm gonna make him a couple of antennas. Couple more pieces, about the same size. Let's see, I want to make it a kind of a funny shape, like maybe like that. Just stick it right in there. Now it goes in real easy when the clay is wet. And hopefully when the clay dries, it will stay in there. But if your antennas and your little legs are falling out because they didn't stick real good inside the clay, once the clay dried, you can add a little bit of glue and get them to stay in there. So there's our first guy. It's a silly little bug, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to set him aside to dry. We'll put him right there. Let's make something else. So this is kind of a fun technique. I'm going to use this green and this bright pink. And I'm going to twist the colors together. I'm going to take a little bit of the pink out. Pull it out, see it's real soft. I'm going to pull a little bit of the green out. And I'm going to make two little logs, kind of like that. And then I'm going to put them together and just twist. And you can kind of mush it together and then you get like a marbly look. So it's kind of fun. I think I'll see how that looks. It works the best if you have 2 colors that are not close in color. So like if I used blue and purple, you'd still see it, but not quite as good as you can see it with the green and the pink. That's fun. I like that. Okay, so that's going to be his body. Let's see, what I did with him was, let's see, I made a couple stripes. They're just little rings that go around his body. We'll do that with purple. I've already got that open. So it's kind of fun just to make up things, make up the kind of bugs you want them to be. They don't have to look like anything you've ever seen before. They can be your own invention. That's part of the creativity. Then you don't have to worry about whether it really looks like an ant or not. It really looks like a cockroach. I don't know why I wouldn't want to do a cockroach, but some people like cockroaches. You could do a spider. You could do an alien bug, monster bug. So now he's got these little rings that go around his body. You can kind of press them down if you want, or you can keep them thicker. All right. You know what? I'm going to turn him around. I think this is going to be my front. So now I think I'm going to open my black. Just get a little pinch out so I can make some eyes. I want his eyes to be black. And again, just a little pinch. Roll it in your fingers. That's kind of big for that eye. Let's make it a little smaller. Little tiny dots. And I'm gonna stick them on. And there. You could also, when these guys dry, or even when they're wet, you could glue wiggle eyes on them too. All right, so now I think looking kind of funny. I think he needs some legs or something. So let's make some legs. Let's see, I've got a little brown one. We'll use that. I'm gonna make the same kind of legs that I did on the other one. And this guy made 6 legs, so let's do that. We'll make little ones, little legs. And cut 6 pieces, about the same size. And 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, I'm gonna run out. He might have to have another color for his other leg. Or maybe I'll give him 4 legs and I don't know, let's see. We're gonna bend them the same way I bent the other ones. Bend the tip one way and the bottom the other way, just like that. And we're just gonna stick them in there. Now he's gonna have 1 red leg. 5 brown legs and 1 red leg. Because I ran out of brown. Whoops. Oh, that went flying off my table. There we go. That's funny. I think we'll give him just some little antennas coming out of his head. To match his 1 red leg. And there's that silly guy. He is funny looking. All right, now we're gonna make a beautiful butterfly. See this guy? He's missing an eye. Oh, he's missing his antennas too. Well, we'll fix that. Let's make our own. Okay, I'm gonna use this pink. I'm gonna make a body. We're gonna make a log. If you want to marble it like we did the other one, you can. I think I'll marble it with some purple. We'll see what that looks like. I'm just gonna mix them together. And stretch it. See what we come up with. Oh, that's pretty. Look how that turned out. Like that. Okay, so that's gonna be my butterfly's body. Now we need some wings. Let's go with orange. We'll go with orange wings. Okay, so I'm gonna open this other package. I think I need this whole piece. So I'm gonna just knead it in my hands a little bit. Okay, and then break it in half, kind of try to 2 pieces that are kind of equal. I'm gonna make a ball and then I'm gonna press it out. And you can shape it. I'm gonna kind of make it a wing shape where it's narrower at one end and wider at the other, and see if I can do the same thing with this one. Okay, so there's 2 wings. And we're going to take our body and we're going to press the wings to the back of the body, and you can kind of smooth that clay over the back to just sort of spread it on there to get it to adhere nice. Do the same thing on the other side and just kind of spread the clay. Okay, and I kind of squished his body a little bit. If you do that, just reshape him how you want. There we go. Use the pinch to reshape the wings if you want. All right. So let's see. We'll put some little polka dots, excuse me, on his wings. Just make some little balls and press them down and then press them onto the wing. Make another little ball. Make it a little pancake, flatten it, press it on there. Open this. Couple more polka dots. Little pancakes. Okay, let's see. He needs some antennas. So I've got some more chenille stems here. I'm gonna cut these a little bit longer than I did on the legs on the bugs. You can stick it in there and then you can kind of bend it out. Just round it with your fingers, just like that. And then I think he needs a couple little eyes, so I'm gonna take a little bit more black. That's a little bit more. One. This clay is so fun to use because it's so soft, and then it dries nice and light. And there's the butterfly. That's my butterfly. So you guys can make as many bugs as you want. I have lots more clay, so I could make a lot more bugs if I wanted to, but that's pretty much all we're going to do in the class today. But if you make some more, I'd love to see what you guys are making. You can take a picture of them and you can put it on michaels.com and do hashtag Michaels Kids Club. And then we can see your beautiful creations. And so that's it for today. Be sure to seal up your clay real good. I'm going to seal up my little bags that are left and I'm going to tape them down, get all the air out and tape them down. And then I'm going to put them in another Ziploc so that I can use them again so they don't dry out. So I hope you guys had fun. I'd love to see what you made and join me again for the next time. We'll see you next time. Bye.